Scholarship applications. Though similar to admission applications, are quite more complex. A scholarship application is all about you putting your achievements and qualities together in such a way that would convince the other end into supporting you with some amount of money. So how do we come up with such applications? What are the do's and don'ts in a scholarship application? And how can you increase your chances of getting awarded with a scholarship? These are some questions I'll be answering in today's video. The first thing I'd like you to note when it comes to the scholarship and admissions world is that nothing is certain. No one would tell you that do this and you get accepted, or don't do this and you get rejected. It's always a two-way thing, and I think that's because we're talking about money. So the next time you go online to check if you can do something in your application or not, or if something is generally accepted or not, before you take whatever you see online, please make sure you understand the context very well. Because some websites are just there for some particular sort of people or for a particular group of applicants. So what I'm saying in essence is that you should always think twice. Choose the best when you have two options, and always ask when you are not too sure. The second one I'll talk about is mindset. Having the right mindset. What I mean by the right mindset is that you believe nothing is impossible no matter the situation. Okay, let me explain this way. For those of you that can relate, sometimes you go into a university's website, you check the admissions requirements, and you see that you, in fact, satisfy all the requirements. Then you go into the scholarships page, and you're trying to read what the requirements for the scholarships are. The kind of essay topics you need to write on, or how many essays you need to write in total, is just enough to put you off. It is just enough to say, no, I'm going for the next one. Having the right mindset is what would make that difficult application look easy. It is what would reassure you that you can do it. And from there, you get motivated. The right mindset is what makes you proactive, is what makes you learn from mistakes and rejections, and it is what makes you grab every opportunity that comes your way. So please have the right mindset when you're applying for scholarships. The third one I would like to talk about is reading. Read, and read. There is no scholarship opportunity out there that has all its details summarized into one paragraph. They are always long and sometimes divided into sections. You see things like aim, eligibility criteria, who can apply, what courses can you apply for, and probably deadlines. And I admit, it's always tiring to read it all. But you see, those information are there for a reason. It is because you need to understand the context in which a scholarship is given. You need to know the deadline. You need to know what you can apply for. It is just to help you decide whether that scholarship is for you or not. So let me suggest a method for you that maybe if you adopt it, it can make reading these details easier. The first day, try to read everything from the beginning to the end, whether you are new to applying for scholarships or not. On the second day, try to read it from the beginning to the end again, from the aim of the scholarship till the application deadline. And on the third day, I think you wouldn't have to read everything. You just have to read important points. Maybe you figure that out as you go on. And probably by the time you get to the 50th day, if you have been paying attention, you wouldn't even need to read anything again. It just becomes very easy for you to decide on what to take or not. Maybe you just look at the application deadlines and what have you. This works because I have tried it personally and it really works. These details are not there for being their sake. They're actually there to let you know the context of the scholarship, who can apply, when can you apply, what to apply for. If you want to apply, these are the things you need to note. So please read them, because when you read them, you're actually doing yourself a favor of getting to understand the things you need to do to apply for the scholarship. And that is a step into, increasing your chances of getting the scholarship. Number 4, when applying for scholarships, please do not think about yourself only. In my opinion, guys, when you're applying for scholarships, it is important to think about two parties, the one awarding the scholarship and yourself. When you think about the one awarding the scholarship, I want you to try to understand why they are giving out the scholarships. Try to understand the kind of students they aim to attract, and try to understand the ultimate aim of the scholarship. The reason for this is that by the time you understand all this, you understand the angle they are coming from. and you'll be able to design your application to suit their needs. You see, when you give it to them in such a way that they see that, oh, this is the kind of student we are looking for, you are giving them no reason to reject you. In fact, you have increased your chances of getting awarded with that scholarship. If you want to understand why a scholarship is being given, and if you want to understand the aim of any scholarship opportunity out there, please try to read their mission and try to read their eligibility criteria. That will give you more insight into what the scholarship is all about and the kind of students they're trying to attract. And in fact, if you don't resonate with whatever they're trying to do, or if you're not really interested, you simply wave it off and look for the next scholarship opportunity to apply to. So this is one very good way to increase your chances of getting awarded with any scholarship. Think about it from their own angle, think about it from your own perspective as well, then put it together to design something nice. And the last one I'll finalize with is that I'll be honest with you, scholarship applications are really draining. They can be so energy draining, they are so tiring, they are boring, but having the right mindset, following these basic rules, and being consistent, doing it every single day, I believe you find it very easy. So many people have done it in the past, and I believe you can do it too. When it comes to scholarship applications, there are some general guidelines you need to work with, just like I have listed in this video. And the other things you need to do is your own personal work. Trust me, I wouldn't tell you that you should just watch this video and your next scholarship application you are going to get it. No, you still have to make your own research personally. You still have to think about how to write essays. You still have to think about how to design your own applications. But nevertheless, videos like this are meant to guide you, are meant to just, open the way for you and you follow through. Alright guys, so we have come to the end of the video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.